got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards, on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you, pay the mill for. I mean, what?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, back with some more Mobile Legends news, and I wanted to get you all a little bit of more information before the patch comes out. So I have a few details here that I think is interesting, but first I wanted to talk about Lolita, and because a lot of people are responding differently to the tower changes that I announced last video, and yeah, I kind of agree that I don't think Lolita should necessarily be affected by this because she actually has a shield that can block damage, but I think that the biggest reason a change like this was needed is because of a bigger flaw in the game, and that flaw is that we can't see what the other team chooses. We don't know what heroes we're going to be going against, and that's a big issue because if someone has a Lolita, our team does not know to counter that Lolita by getting a Lolita, because that's really the only way. Like, if she can counter our tower, we should be able to counter their tower, but we don't know who the other person is going to pick. So me personally, I think that the game would be a lot more competitive if we could see who each other is going to pick, because right now it's just a guessing game. You pick a strong team composition and you got to hope that the other team doesn't have your team's entire weakness. Like that, because that's totally possible. You could pick one of the best team compositions ever, and the other team, they could just luck up and pick the complete opposite of yours and your counter. They could just hard counter every single player that you get because we don't necessarily know. We don't know who the other team is picking. So I think that we should be able to see each other's hero selection. That way we can actually make a logical decision about who we want to select to try and counter the other team's strategy. Like that's very important. But yeah, Lolita caught a nerf, if you all didn't know, and it's also something that I didn't mention is she caught even a bit even bigger nerf because now her shield no longer protects her from Rafaela's ultimate. So Rafaela's ultimate no longer she's no longer immune to Rafaela's ultimate. So yeah, she can get hit just like anyone else. So yeah, Lolita caught a bit of a nerf here. Speaking of nerfs, we got Alpha back in the nerf seat. Alpha's over here in the hot seat getting nerfed again. It's something with his defense, like his armor growth coefficient is what's been nerfed a little bit, so that's been changed because yeah, I don't know. Alpha's just still very strong, obviously, but I don't know if that's a big enough change to really make that huge of an impact. But I mean, it's obviously probably going to be noticeable, but yeah, that happened. So Alpha's been nerfed a bit here, but we do have some exciting changes. The AFK Player Fix. So I like the direction they went with this AFK Player Fix, but a lot of you always asking me about the lag, and they still haven't fixed that, and that could be the bigger problem. So basically, when a player is AFK, and like, well, basically what they're trying to do is when a player is at the main menu, the matchup menu, and you're trying to match up in the game, if they don't press match up and they're ready, if they don't tell everybody that they're ready, their phone is going to vibrate now. So now they've added this so you can vibrate. But if this person is lagging, if this person just can't join the game for some reason, like maybe he's lagging out, like a few times, like I've tried to join games and then my app just totally crashed. Like, what if that happens? Like, I think that's the bigger problem. So I don't think that it's people just joining a ranked game and their phone and they just decide to put the phone down or something, or they just decide to do something else. I don't know. I don't think that is that. I think that people just try to get into a game, they start completely lagging, and then they have to close the app or something. Then they try to rejoin and reconnect, because you see that a lot. When people are lagging out, they keep reconnecting to the game, but they can't really connect well. So yeah, they've tried to do something with a lot of the AFK players. So if the AFK problem is people just not paying attention, that's going to be fixed. But if the problem is bigger and has something to do with the lag, I'm not sure if they've actually addressed lag in this update. So I guess we'll figure that out once the update drops. Let me know if you all are lagging and stuff like that. If you all are still lagging and you all are experiencing connection issues still once the update actually drops, let me know. I'll try to make a video and get something done about that to make sure that that's a big focus point. But it does come down to the amount of servers that they have. They're trying to buy servers and stuff like that. So it's very difficult to solve a lag problem with the game growing at the rate that it's growing, because this game is growing very, very fast. So let's say they get a bunch of servers, so everybody they have today, on this day right now, everybody they have today, they get a bunch of servers so we don't lag no more. By tomorrow, they're going to have a bunch of new people, so the servers, they're going to need more. So it's kind of hard to get ahead. So I can understand that from a company's perspective. So you have to understand that it's a growing game. It's not like like an insanely successful company yet. They're still trying to get their feet into the door. They're still trying to understand things. They're still learning themselves. So yeah, that's it. But the final piece of information that we have here is the ranked play algorithm has been changed. So this is yet another change that I'm excited for, because now Legends and Glorious Legends and up, they won't be able to get paired with other people. So I mean, epic players can still get paired, as well as everyone else can probably still get paired, but it won't go as high as to Legends. So I mean, that's kind of helpful. Hopefully, like, one thing that I think is possible, if you're a Grandmaster, I think you can get paired with an epic. Hopefully that epic can't get paired with a Glorious Legend, because if an epic can get paired with a Glorious Legend and you can get paired with a epic, then that's kind of defeats the purpose. So it's kind of like a cycle. One person can't get paired with the other, but this person can get paired with that person, which means that you can still get paired with that person. So hopefully they fixed that problem. I know that was a bit confusing, but hopefully they fixed that problem. But yeah, they did make some changes to the ranked algorithm, so the higher elo tiers, they can't be in matches with everyone else. But if you are a Legend or Glorious Legend, after the update, you might experience longer wait times when you're trying to get into a game, because now you have less people you can match up against. So you might be finding games very, very quickly now, because you're matching up with everybody. You're matching up with lower ranks, lower tiers, but now you're going to be waiting a little bit longer, because you can only be matched up with people in higher tiers. I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't know how many Legends and Glorious Legends and stuff there are total. But yeah, so you're gonna have some higher wait times more than likely. So that's but it should make for better experiences. It should make for better matches. And if you are a Glorious Legend that's just smashing through teams and just going through going through everyone very easily, you're probably gonna come across a lot more difficult people, because you're only gonna get paired with people who are actually Legends. A lot of the times now, you all are getting paired with a bunch of lower tiers. So be prepared. Just be ready for some real competition from now on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you in this video. I'm gonna let you all know when I know all the patch notes information and stuff like that. When I know all the details, that's probably gonna be the next video that I'm making. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mobile Legends news, tips and tricks, all the information. I try to get the information to you as soon as possible. And yeah, so just subscribe, drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
We gon' get to better. Life gets so much better than it is right now. We going so high up, we never will fall down. Told them I'ma make it. Where I'm from is dangerous. Niggas get AR just to make it out. Gotta do it for my family. These haters wanna see the end of me, but really I'm who they pretend.